So today we've got, I want to finish up, I want to do one example from Monday to finish up Monday's notes, and we want to do a couple examples from yesterday to finish up those. So it's kind of a crazy combination of 2.4 and 2.5. Okay. Tomorrow, all three classes will meet for a certain amount of time. The lip dub is only going to go until mod 8, what they're telling us in the morning, 1 through 8. Then mods 9 through 15 are sacred because they're lunch mods. So you can't, so that's why it can't be lip dubbing during the lunch mods. And so the first class meets mod 7 through 9 tomorrow, so they'll for sure meet mod 9. And then the other two classes will meet at the normal, regularly scheduled time. Depending upon what you're doing tomorrow in terms of homecoming activities and band activities and all those different kinds of activities, you need to turn in the hand sheet, the homework sheet for this week at some point in time between now and 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Literally right behind you.
What's 2.3?
No, 2.3 was done last week, or last week Thursday.
Wait, so we're covering 2 days worth?
We're covering Monday and Wednesday.
What?
So you know why? Because we love math. Math is our favorite. That's so good.
No, it's math.
That does not say we.
Yes.
Speak for yourself, man.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, it's not.
Okay. I did that just for you. And then now you're telling me that you didn't.
I'm not history.
Well, don't give me this. I was in Eau Claire yesterday. I was here the day before. All right, so the question is, find the standard form of the line that passes through the point, -3, 4, and A is parallel to, and B is perpendicular to the line 6y equals 7x plus 6. Go. So what's the first thing that we got to do?
Well, you got an X and Y there. You know that.
Well, what's the first thing we got to do?
Change the form of.
We got to find the slope of the line, right? That's given, right? Okay. So how am I going to do that? So divide everything by 6. Okay. So it started out with 6y equals 7x plus 60. Then we are going to divide everything by 6. And that's going to give us y equals 7, 6x plus 10. Okay? So what does that do for us now?
So it's the slope. It's the slope of the
So that gives us the slope of the line that we were given, right? Okay? And what is that slope?
It's 7 over 6.
7 over 6. Okay? Love it. Now what?
Now, since that's perpendicular.
Hold on. We want to do B first or we want to do A first? I really don't care.
So B is perpendicular to this
Right. A is parallel to this line.
line. Okay.
So which one do you want to do first?
This question is very.
You want to find the parallel line or do you want to do the perpendicular line?
I thought A was a
No. A is, we have to find A where it's parallel to B perpendicular. So do you want to find the parallel one first?
Yeah.
Right. So we're going through the point -3, 4, and the slope of our parallel line is what?
7 over 6.
It's 7 over 6 because it's got to be the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So now what do we do?
You need to find the
No. No.
That gives us.
No.
You substituted it.
No.
You have to look at the vertical.
Okay, we can ask Elizabeth Berger for help. Just so you know, you're 40 minutes.
So no help?
I mean,
Sorry.
No help?
So Bugsy wants help, but
we need your help.
Yeah.
I took a formative and I had planned to take the formative the past hour, and so he started class. I'm like, oh, I must have class now.
that's all right. It happens.
All right, have my class.
So what do we do? Or here, let me ask this question: what do we have?
Well, we know what it's, the slope is, that's the slope of the line.
So we have the slope, and we have a point that it goes through,
Yeah.
right? If we only had a tool that utilized the point that it goes through and the slope of the line.
Oh, it's like a point slope.
The point slope form, that makes
Vermillion,
sense.
why didn't you say that before?
Right?
That make you
Well, let me look back at my notes.
So the point slope form would be y minus y sub 1 equals the slope times the quantity x minus x sub 1.
Text? Who did you get that equation?
Nope.
Oh.
I mean, darn.
It's 3 equations that you already know.
I didn't.
STBY.
STBY.
Sucks to be you. Hashtag sucks to suck. You want me to have more sympathy for you? Good thing we're not having a quiz tomorrow. I learned that in the earlier class. So, what form does our answer need to be in? Standard form. What's wrong? Or what? Talk to me about standard form.
AX plus BY equals C.
Okay, keep going.
X and Y are on the same side.
X and Y are on the same side. No fractions. What's the problem with my green line right now? There's some fractions in it. So let's get rid of the fractions right now. How can I get rid of the fraction right now?
Wait, it doesn't make
Times
sense.
everything by 6.
Multiply everything by 6.
So why we divide by 6 in the first place?
Because we had to find the slope.
But what's it matter if there's no
We had to find the slope, buddy.
But we're getting rid of the slope now, right?
No,
No.
we're putting in standard form. So if I multiply everything by 6,
No.
so that means I gotta multiply the y by 6. It means I gotta multiply the 4 by 6. It means I gotta multiply this whole term by 6. So that's gonna be 6y minus 24 equals 7 times the quantity x plus 3.
So 6 has an effect.
No, because that's all one term on the right side.
Oh, not, yeah.
No. Now we can distribute the 7.
You're wrong.
No, she's not here.
I don't see her. Right? So now what do I do?
Okay, now you just,
Get X and Y on the same side.
Okay, so I'm going to have to subtract 7x, right?
And then we go add 24.
And we're going to add 24.
Yeah.
So that gives me my answer for form A, or for part A, is negative 7x plus 6y equals 45.
Equals 45.
yeah.
We'll go with 45. Since they're both positive and we're adding, we'll probably just add them.
Whoa.
Yeah? Okay? Now we got to go on to part B. Part B says we're still going to go through the exact same point, negative 3 comma 4,
Positive 6.
but now what's my slope going to be?
Negative 6 over 7. Negative 6 over 7.
Negative 6 over 7. So now, what can we do?
We can also do the same thing again.
What's the same thing?
You know, the
No,
slope
you-
point form or whatever.
Point slope form?
Point slope form.
Okay, talk to me. Go left to right for me.
Oh, you want me to tell you what it is, okay?
Yep.
Is it like y something, y1 minus like,
Why? Subtract y.
So what's it gonna be?
y minus y1.
Y minus
4
4
equals negative 6 over 7 parentheses x minus 3 plus 3. It's literally like,
You would literally do the same thing as the green line, except your slope just changed.
yeah,
Yeah.
literally, dude.
Literally. Okay? Do we like fractions?
No.
No, because we got the in standard form. So
Multiply by 7.
multiply by 7.
7y equals.
How about 7y minus 28 equals negative 6 times the quantity x plus 3. So that's 7y minus 28 equals negative 6 minus 18.
So,
Add 6,
Gotta get the
subtract
6x
28.
over there. So plus 6x.
Subtract 28.
Okay?
Add 2.
See, now you can
No, why would you subtract 18 from 28? You would add 28.
So I get 6x plus 7y equals 10.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's do another one. I'll do it. Like that.
Okay? So now this to me, based off of the reaction that I've gotten in all 3 classes today, this to me is probably going to come back up again. Like a problem like this, if we would have had a quiz tomorrow, probably would have been on there. If we have a test next week, it's probably going to be on there.
Just like making us suffer, is that what it is?
No, we've gone over it 3 times now. Yeah. Okay. So, let's fast forward to yesterday.
First x is
Yeah.
negative 5. 4.
Negative 5, positive 4. So that's the first thing that you're going to find. What we're doing here now is yesterday I gave you an equation and I asked you to graph it. Today I'm giving you the graph and I'm asking you to find the equation. So we're doing the same thing we did yesterday, just now we're doing it in reverse. So the very first thing that you need to do is you need to find where that vertex point, that peak point, or that valley point is. So Bugsy said that this vertex is at the point negative 5, 4. Do we agree with him?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Then you got
Then the second thing that you're going to do is you're going to find the slope of the entire right side of your absolute value. What do you gotta know? Negative 1/2. Okay, so you go down 1 and right 2.
That's literally what I said.
no, it's not.
That's
It said
what I said.
negative 1.
Okay. Now, why do we find those 3 numbers? Because what?
Because.
So yesterday, we had an equation that looked like this.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Of the 2 blues and 1 red, what did we find when we found those?
You can find the vertex.
So the two blues and the one red are what?
Oh, the two
So this is H, this is K, and this is A. Which are the three things that we need to fill in our equation. So the equation of this absolute value graph is y equals -1/2 times the absolute value of x minus -5, then plus 4.
That's necessary. That's the problem.
What's wrong?
Dude, that's his actions.
You find the vertex, you find the slope of the right side, you have everything that you need to make the equation of your absolute value.
If you want to put it in standard form,
There is no such thing as standard form of an absolute value equation.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay? You try that one. Find me the equation of that absolute value. Vertex? 4, -2 though, right?
Yeah, well,
Makes a big difference.
or common.
Slope of the right side?
3.
3. Equation left to right.
Y equals
Y equals 3 of x minus 4, yep,
subtracted.
minus 2.
Yeah, man.
Again, I remind you that tomorrow your TAN worksheet is due. If you have anything else that you would like to turn in before, or like at this time, I would take that too. And that tomorrow's class, we're basically just going, I have 0 things planned for tomorrow in class, other than you turning in your TAN worksheet. Okay? Good times. Good times.